The team that they beat last time was the Bengals, and they're going to be in Kansas City. KC lays the 7. Mike, you're all over this. Kansas City is a big favorite, has not done well for years. Now factor in their offense. This season is nowhere near as potent. I got a number to put to it. 10-18 against the number in the last 28 when they lay at least a touchdown. You can't bet Kansas City, right?
No. Laying 7? Absolutely not.
But it feels like the Bengals were rough a week ago against Mason Rudolph, and the Chiefs may have hit rock bottom, bounce back opportunity at home.
Yeah, it is. But I think the problems with their offense are terminal. I mean, again, Pat Mahomes, you're yelling and screaming at everybody. You're F-bombing everybody. Well, you're part of the problem.
He is.
Terrible interception, fumble a snap, not throwing to the open man. Travis Kelce, it's the podcasts, it's the commercials, it's the relations with a global icon. It's also the fact he's 34 and his body's failing him. He just looks like a giant construction barrel out there. Their problems are terminal. And then you look at, all right, Jamar Chase is squawking now. Cincy, bounce back spot.
But it's bounce back on the road at Arrowhead, and they play defense.
I know.
Again, that's why I haven't buried Kansas City, because they play defense. And what about total?
I know. I knew you were going to say it. And part of the problem is the number has moved to a point that I think
it's under 45 now.
43.5.
Oh, it's getting down to the 42 range.
Right. If we did the pot a few days ago, I probably have an opinion.
Mid-40s, you might have snuck in there.
I want no part of it. It would be, believe it or not, it'd be a lean to the Bengals. It'd be a lean, but I just liked other things better.
Do you agree with me, though, that, like, betting aside, this is a chance for Kansas City to try to build a little momentum going to the playoffs?
Sure.
They're back home in a favorable spot.
Well, the other angle would be, I mean, the Steelers twice now have fucked up Jake Browning.
Yeah.
Spags has got to be frothing at the mouth with the way that defense plays to get his hooks into this kid. So,
what does Kansas City end the year with? Could they rattle off a couple here and get to the postseason with better vibes than tantrums on the sideline? I think it's the Chargers next week, if I have it correct.
I know what I want.
What?
I want a world where the Cleveland Browns go into Kansas City.
Do you realize there's a world where the Cleveland Browns are the 1 seed? I believe that is still if the Ravens lose to the Dolphins and lose to the Steelers, Lamar struggles against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The door gets opened.
And Flacco gets to throw for 300.
Keep in mind the Dolphins in this world lose to the Bills.
Oh, I love it.
And here comes Flacco.
That's it. This is a dream sequence. You're going to have to keep me, like, you're going to have to pull me away from betting the Browns in the wild card round.
Could you imagine?
Dude, Flacco's been unbelievable. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go to the next one. I don't want to waste time on that game because I'm not going to bet it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Back? I think I got a great read on this game, which means I'm in real trouble. The Denver Broncos are laying 3.5 to the LA Chargers.
I really like something in this game, too.
Easton Stick gets sticked. No, you know what I like? I like two things in this game. I'm going to go down in flames because your friendship total is under 37.
Yes.
And I'm betting the Chargers.
No. Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You know, I'm not mad at you.
First of all,
it's the right side of a number.
Under 37. And the
great bet differential.
37, yeah, and 37's the number, so I'm putting it in.
Please put it down for both of us. These are two backup quarterbacks, and for some reason, everybody's betting the over.
Done.
Okay.
And hold on. I got to type this in for you. Under 37, friendship.
I think I already have it.
Total.
It's right above where you're typing.
Yeah, but you got the
I didn't put friendship total.
You got the wrong number.
Okay.
There. Now you're in Denver. So, when it looks low, we go lower. Now I want to introduce you to a matchup that is going to be Jared Stidham against Easton Stick. Mm-hmm. But it's deeper than that. The Broncos, what is the vibe in that locker room?
Oh, I think they cut one of their defensive leaders too. So
they just told Russell Wilson, get the fuck out. They're going to have a $49 million dead cap bomb. They benched him. The locker room's got to be toxic. Peyton is going to blow out literally half of this roster.
Yep.
Sean Payton did the ultimate cockwag where he was just like, I run this shit. I'm the captain now.
Did you hear, and this is probably what you're referencing.
Ownership's complete buy-in to do what he did.
They asked him, like, it seems like Russell's really taken all the blame here. And he's like, well, I can't replace 5 offensive linemen and all my pass catchers. He didn't deny that it's Russell. I mean, he threw the quarterback under the bus, and they're going to cut him.
So, isn't there an element where they kind of
just lay down,
roll over and show their belly?
Sure. Chargers, extra prep time, right?
Aren't we 10 days off of the Chargers playing really well against the Bills?
Competitive,
Fighting, trying.
Feisty.
I'm taking the 3.5. Why are the Broncos giving 3.5 to anybody?
It probably shouldn't be.
Or do you think I'm making a mistake with the Chargers? And you're like, look, just stick to
of
the
the sides, I like the Chargers more. I think the total is just my favorite way to bet the game.
I'm betting the Chargers getting the 3.5. I'm doing them both. Just like I did Dolphins and under last week, I'm doing a double dip here.
Brings us to Sunday night. You laugh, like both these teams, like winner stays in it, loser goes home. Division matchup.
Because I either got to bet Jaron Hall, sight unseen, or I got to bet the Green Bay Packers, who just suspended their asshole all-pro corner because he decided like a little kid, I'm not going to be told no. I'm the captain. I'm calling the coin toss. Wah.
And he kind of fucked up the coin toss, too.
And the ref had to save them from giving the ball away twice. Yeah. And then in the postgame, no ownership of it.
Nope. And they are suspending him. He's not going to play this game.
Yeah. I'm betting the Vikings.
So they've done a good job against Justin Jefferson, but a lot of that's been that they had Jair Alexander.
Hello.
So big spot for Jefferson props. I think you can get him in the 70s. He may have 100 yards because who else are they going to throw the ball to? Look, it's no Addison, no Hawkinson.
As long as the Vikings don't turn it over 4 times, their defense with Brian Flores, top 5 in defensive EPA, they're at home. I don't buy the Packers.
Packers are super public, by the way.
Right. No one's going to want to touch Minnesota. All Jaron Hall's got to do, don't turn it over 4 times like Nick Mullins. Mm-hmm. Agree?
Yeah, because that's what's killed him. They've benched everybody for turnovers.
You're betting Minnesota, aren't you?
You're going to talk me into it. I brought a note up, primetime unders, 33-17 this season. Just absurd. If you feel like it's one of those days where Flores and the defense carry Minnesota to the finish line, don't you also kind of like the under?
I mean,
60% over the last 5 seasons.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Wow.
Is that the better way to bet it?
I mean, no one's on the under 43.5.
It's 42 is a key number.
I know. Well, you should do both.
I'm sorry, what now?
There you go.
Bet the board.
I got you covered. Yeah, dude, you're going to be homesick because you're sliding downhill right now.
I got to get through Saturday Night Lions primetime, and then Sunday will be just like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, you're dead Sunday.
Bedridden.
So you may as well just gamble. Like, I really think that's all that's on your docket.